Okay, next question. Is the distance learning plan as per IDEA for all the 50 states?
My understanding is that if your state is giving services to regular ed children, you have to give services to special ed children. Whether your state does it in the way we do in California, I don't know. California is not doing it uniformly, but the general concept, whether it's called a distance learning plan or whether it's called an aardvark, you are supposed to have, the first question is, is your district providing education to regular ed students? If so, it's discriminatory not to provide it to special ed students. So, you should be able to go onto their website, district website, and get some information about what they are and aren't doing. But again, if they're providing education to general ed students, they have to provide some kind of equivalent opportunity for special ed students. And I'm assuming that they're doing it virtually because of health concerns. So yeah.
Okay. And so it's weird because it's at the end of the school year, but can we assume that for every kid who has an IEP that there should be a distance learning plan being discussed right now?
Well, they should be, whether, I don't care what you call it. They should be trying to the best of their abilities to implement the IEP.
Yeah.
And you can call it a modified IEP, you can call it a school closure IEP, but the point is they're supposed to be doing something, and you might want to get back to us with what they're doing for the regular ed students. It seems like it's very state by state. So like in California, we have Senate Bill 117, which seems to be governing what the districts do and don't have to do for special ed. So that's interesting to look at if you are in California. When the federal government got done with all of this, really the only stuff that California was allowed to have waivers on were the timelines for producing records and doing assessments. So everything else is supposed to be in place, and they're supposed to be implementing the IEP as closely as they reasonably can. But since they aren't giving correspondence to the IEP in the sense of there's no school placement, there's no face-to-face related services, they're writing up some other plan to show you what you are going to get. And if your question is it going to be unwise for me to go through this time period without a written plan? The answer to that is yes, for several reasons, including present accountability, but also if you want to make future claims for comp ed, you're going to need to be able to show what was done versus what should have been done.
Well, just on a basic level, it's that whole thing. I always mess this phrase up, but it's that whole thing. You either if you plan, you fail to plan, you plan to fail. That's the thing. Okay. So we don't want to plan to fail. So let's have a plan. Absolutely.
Hey, thanks for watching Autism Live. To subscribe, click here. And if you'd like to check out some more of our videos, click here.